Following the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, the government of Rwanda developed a long-term vision, Vision 2020, in a bid to hasten the country's socio-economic transformation through economic growth, job creation, and extreme poverty reduction and local participatory mechanisms.
The vision you have had is really hinged on people, their well-being, their development, and then the rest are those things that enable us to be where we want to be.
The Vision 2020 Umurenge Programme, VUP, was established in 2008 under the Ministry of Local Government, MINALOC, within the Common Development Fund, CDF, which became Rwanda Local Development Support Fund, RLDSF, in 2010, and later Local Administrative Entities Development Agency, LODA, in 2013. Currently, VUP pivots three major components. The safety net component, comprised of direct support, nutrition support services, and public works. The livelihood development component, comprised of financial services, formal skills training, and asset transfers. And the sensitization and community mobilization component, taking in the proximity advisory services and public communications.
VUP. Ntabwo ubuzima bwari bumeze neza twanjye ntabwo nari nzi kuvuga ngo nabona amafaranga mbega yo kuba nafatira nko ku kigo cy'imari ngiye ubuzima bwanjye n'ubundi kwari gukora ibiraka nkajya guhingira nk'abantu ntabwo nari nzi kwizigama amafaranga mbega nakoreraga yabaga ari ayo gutunga abana gusa nyuma yo kwinjira muri VUP ingaruka nziza nagize nabashije gutinyuka nkajya hamwe n'abandi kandi noneho mbasha nkemura ikibazo cy'abana umwana yarwara nkabasha kumujyana kwa muganga igihe.
In the design of the VUP, it was expected that VUP beneficiaries would receive monthly payments on the 25th of each month. In case of delays in payroll processing, it was assumed that payments would be made no later than 10 days after the 25th of each month. However, it was not uncommon for beneficiaries to get payment after 30 or 40 days. That meant that beneficiaries were sometimes unable to meet their financial obligations. This was particularly disheartening given the beneficiaries' level of vulnerability.
Twahembwaga tumaze kuzuzamo iminsi 10. Twebwe nk'abaturage wabaga ushonje, wabaga ukennye, wabona usibye kuyafata kandi byari ngombwa ukumva arababaye.
The Local Administrative Entities Development Agency, LODA, mission is to contribute to the capacity building of the population and decentralized entities by outsourcing funding to finance the socio-economic development of decentralized entities and reduction of extreme poverty in Rwanda.
We are supporting people living in extreme poverty by providing to those beneficiaries microcredits. And also we are supporting people with disability, no labor capacity, and with disability, living with disability. The community, they are gathering together in the village assemblies, and thereafter they are selecting people with some conditions and parameters already defined ahead of time. The selection of those people are supported because, one, by age. We have some people with the age and no labor capacity above 65 years, and also there are some kids and students under 16 who really are head of the family. Normally, we are supporting those people by providing to them direct transfer to support them by their living standard of them. The big challenge, it is mindset. People want to be supported by government without maybe fulfilling all of conditions. We are supporting currently around 120,000 households across the country in different areas up to the village level. So targeting them, paying them, and having some report accordingly to know that people they got their benefits. It is really a big challenge on our side. We had a long chain where the beneficiaries got their benefits. We are starting by at sector level. Sector level, they are introducing the payment, and after introducing the payment, going to the district going to making requests to LODA, after maybe approving and assessing and making some more quality assurance of the payment request. They are starting a payment process, and the payment process is starting at the National Bank going to Ministry of Finance transfer money to local government, and local government also paying the community through circles. It was really long chain. It was not really easy that to get their benefits on time. If just you are not paying beneficiaries on time, really you are not supporting them according to their situation they are facing. So it was just, we said, let us introduce and working with the access to finance to see how we can come with some good solution to those delays, payment delays. And the access to finance, after assessing our project proposal, they have agreed to supporting us and to see how really we can facilitate beneficiaries to get the budget on time.
AFR is a Rwandan not-for-profit organization established in March 2010 by the governments of the United Kingdom, UK, and Rwanda. Existing funders of AFR include FCDO, Sweden, USAID, and the MasterCard Foundation. AFR's strategic goal is facilitating a diverse and inclusive financial sector that delivers real value to the economy and people, in particular, unserved and underserved populations. To achieve this, AFR works to remove the systemic barriers that hinder access to financial services by putting low-income people, particularly the rural poor and women, at the center of its interventions. To ensure long-term sustainability and consistency of its achievements, AFR supports the government of Rwanda's development objectives and aligns all its interventions to the national policy frameworks.
LODA started engaging the AFR on how we can upgrade our system, and AFR hired a software development firm and also a quality assurance firm to ensure that the best practices, the standard, the software development processes, the acceptance testing, and the training as well.
Access to Finance Rwanda was established to promote financial inclusion and financial sector development, and this is done through different interventions. Among them, we have chosen digital financial services, and these digital financial services we believe are very key to drive the usage of financial services across Rwanda. Now, this partnership with LODA, which is a government entity, was really to support in delivering cash transfers to the low-income people across Rwanda, so under VUP. We know that it has been quite a challenge for them to receive money. It was taking so many days. So when they approached us, we found it as part of our strategic plan to really see how we facilitate payments, because payments are key. So we have automated the process of approving, which is quite quick. There's accountability. So if one person in that chain delays to approve, the next person will see that someone has delayed that, and then they can trigger the process to be quicker.
So the actual project started in 2018, in May of 2018, and the objective of the project was to upgrade the software that was used to create the payroll for LODA, and then to also connect that software to the MNOs.
Working with AFR was really very good, and they supported us in quality assurance, in the development, and also in the project management as well, so that we reach the milestone on time. It was really good.
We want to see the digital footprint of the beneficiaries increase. We're hoping that this is the first step towards them graduating from extreme poverty into something that, for them to become, start participating more in the economy. There are organizations out there that do credit scoring, and they cannot do that with these VUP beneficiaries because they don't know who these VUP beneficiaries are as far as transactions are concerned. So such organizations will now have a more vested interest in them because, first of all, they sort of have an umbrella organization, someone that is actually looking at all of them, and that is LODA.
Now it takes even 2 to 3 days. If the payment is approved, the next day they are receiving the money. So there is really a huge improvement in terms of improving the processing time. It's really improved.
Ubu dusigaye duhemberwa kuri telefone. Twari dufite imbogamizi igendanye n'uko umushahara wacu washiriraga mu matike. Ariko ubu byaroroshye, umuntu aba yicariye mu rugo akajya akabona message iraje, agasanga umushahara we wose uraje nta na rimwe rivuyeho. Rero byaratworoheye cyane, nk'umuntu utarubashije kuba yanagenda n'amaguru ngo agere mu Gatenga, byaroroshye. Buriya iyo umuntu aje yazaga kuri sako yatakazaga igihe. Icyo ni icyambere kandi igihe kirahenda. Nk'ufite ihene ntiyabaga yabashije kujya kuyahirira cyangwa ngo ayiragire, nta muntu wigeze abura amafaranga ye kuko yaciye kuri telefone ngo wenda abe yayobera ku yindi. Babikoranye ubushishozi.
Ubu ni ukwicara batubwira ngo twahembwe, ugategereza message yaza kuri telefone, tugahita tubona amafaranga nta mboni irimo. Amafaranga rwose tuyabonera igihe kandi tuyabona kuri telefone, nta kibazo tujya tugira.
Babikoranye ubushishozi, amafaranga araza neza nta kibazo.
Ubu ngubu ngira gutya nkumva agatelefoni kanjye karasomye, nkabwira umwana nti ndebera, yandebera akambwira ati hagezeho amafaranga 10,000. Umva nimba nyakeneye uwo mwanya ndirukanka njye kuyabikuza nta kibazo mfite. Umuterankunga wanjye yarakoze cyane rwose. Jewe nk'umukecuru nta kintu nabona mvuga, ariko yarakoze cyane. Imana imumpera umugisha. Iki ni ikimenyetso kigaragaza ko ibyo ari byo byose ubuyobozi bwacu budukunda kandi butwitayeho.